Hi there, my name is Mark Holtzman. I'm going to be your professor for this course. And welcome to Advanced Accounting, BACC7128, sections WX and WY. This is going to be a quick summer course. It's only 6 weeks. We're going to cover a lot of ground in the 6 weeks. And let me give you a quick introduction to how we're going to do this. Here's our website. Let me take it off edit mode. So it looks a little bit more like what you have. And the first thing you want to do is a quick technology check. Make sure that you have all the tools that Seton Hall expects you to have. Also, run this technology check with McGraw-Hill Connect. We're going to be using the Connect system, and so you want to make sure that your system is compatible with it. Now, that doesn't make this is Connect. We're also going to be using a system called Tegrity. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. I don't have a check link that you can do to make sure your system's going to work with Tegrity, unfortunately. Blackboard tutorials, you've probably seen this before, posting to the discussion board and some of this other stuff. Next, you can go to the faculty information page and see an old picture of me. And here's the course description. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about investments from one company to another, including business combinations, that is mergers and acquisitions. We're also going to be talking about foreign currency accounting, foreign currency acquisitions, segment reportings. That would be when companies have multiple segments and they need to report information about each one. We're also going to be talking in this course about SEC reporting, about government and not-for-profit accounting too. So it's a pretty broad range of topics. What we teach here is a big piece of the FARS section. I would say this course, I would estimate that this course is approximately 1/3 of the FARS, Financial Accounting Reporting section of the CPA exam. So this is pretty important stuff for the CPA exam. You want to make sure that you have all the content that you need, all the technological tools as we talked about before. And here are your course learning objectives and various mission statements and things. Okay. The book is going to be Christensen, Cottrell, and Budd, Advanced Financial Accounting. You need to have the 12th edition with the Connect module. What I've seen is that usually the cheapest way to get access to Connect is simply through Blackboard. McGraw-Hill sells it direct, much cheaper than they sell it through second and third parties. And you can't really buy a used copy because it's basically a code. And once you use it, the code is used up. So usually the cheapest way to get access is to go directly through Blackboard and buy it directly yourself. Now I have seen that people have been able to buy a code online for Connect for this book for less money. I looked for it just now. I didn't find it. I think it's $130, by the way, here. And you can try. If you do, let me know. Anyway, the way to do this, and by the way, this Connect Access also includes an ebook, what they call it, I guess, a smart book. It includes a smart book and also an ebook. An ebook is more like a normal book. A smart book has a lot of links back and forth between different things. Whatever you want to do, it's all included in this Connect package, and it's relatively cheap, $130. Compared to buying the textbook, which is something like $300 for hardcover. They'll also let you buy a loose leaf version of the book, which I think is about $80 for the loose leaf version, which is in full color. If you like hard copies, then what you want to do is you want to order that. So the first thing that you want to do is click on this link here, and it will take you to a page to register for the Connect system. It's not going to ask you for money yet. It's going to give you a free trial. Chances are the free trial is going to expire sometime, I guess, around July 20th. At that point, everybody needs to pay for it. And again, I think it's $130, $135, something in that range. So the first time you click on this link, it will take you to the Connect website. You register. If you don't already have a username, you set up a username and all of that. And then you have you're set up. This is my YouTube playlist, and all of class videos that I have are listed here. Here is We're going to be using Microsoft Teams in this class. I've used it a few times before. I want to experiment with it a little more. It works like WhatsApp, and the really good thing about it is that if you send me a message on Teams, I'll get it on my phone immediately, and if I feel like it, I can respond to you. So well, the reason why I say is if I feel like it, to let you know that I don't check. You shouldn't feel shy about sending me a message. If you're studying at 3 o'clock in the morning and you have a question, my phone will probably be off. So there's no problem sending me a message late at night or early in the morning or anything like that. With Teams, you could send me the message, and the next time I'm on my phone, I'll find it and be able to respond to you more quickly. So we'll be using Teams here, but you can also communicate with me through email and by telephone. The way the grading works in this class is a little unusual. You can earn up to 105 points, even though my grading is on a 100-point scale. So basically, this is how much everything is worth. You can earn 105 points, and the grading will be a 100-point scale in a sense that if you have 93 and a third and above, you have an A. So if you have 100 points, and let's say you have 95 points, and you still have to take the last module quiz, which is worth 8, that would get you from 95 to 103. But if you have a 95, you already have an A. So getting to 103 is just going to keep your A. So that's how the system works. The reason why I do it this way is because I find a lot of students would like to do a little bit of extra work to get their grade up. And so I figured, why not just offer the same thing to everybody? I also feel there's a lot more work in this course than most 3-credit courses. So I feel comfortable treating some sections as kind of extra credit. So you want to keep an eye on how many points you're getting. As we get further along in the course towards the last sections, it does work out that you need to know how many points you have. You may wish to ping me on Teams or email me or call me or something to go over where you are in the point system, so you know how much more you need to do to get the grade that you want. The assignments, almost all the work in this course is in Connect. And it's all accessed here through Blackboard. So assignments are in Connect. You can print them out, and here's the various details of how it works. Now, there's a button in the assignments that says check my work. If you hit that button, then everything you got will come out as green, and everything you got wrong will come out as red. So you can hit check my work, see what you did, and whatever's wrong, go back and fix it. There's no penalty for doing it. You can use this as much as you want and get every assignment right. I find students would rather spend the extra time and get the assignment right and get full credit than just hand it in and then not quite get full credit. I'd rather you get it right. So you have an unlimited number of check my works, but once you hit submit, it is submitted. And if you want to try it again, you can, but there's a 10% penalty for additional attempts. So again, check my work over and over again as much as you want. When you're done, hit submit. If you decide you want to do the whole assignment over again, then you can do so, but there is a 10% penalty. Now there's also chapter quizzes. There's no check my work on chapter quizzes. And these usually are 30-minute quizzes. Sometimes they take 60 minutes. I give extra time for them. But they're usually 30-minute questions. If there's 30 minutes, if there's 60, I let you know. You have one attempt. You'll know your score. I think it says here right afterwards. It might be after an hour. I'm not sure. Oh, excuse me. You'll get your score immediately, and then you get feedback 1 hour after the deadline for the quiz. Now, in terms of late completions, in this summer, it's really dangerous to fall behind. So everything should be done on time. I am allowing you to submit 2 assignments and 2 quizzes 1 week late, but you have to be extremely careful doing this because each week's work, we're doing 2 chapters a week. So if you fall 1 week behind, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to catch up afterwards. So I give everybody a little bit of room to catch up here in case something is going on. But I don't advise you to take advantage of this policy. There are also module quizzes. And the way the module quizzes work is these could be exercises and multiple choice questions. They're also in Connect, but you need to use the Tegrity remote proctoring software. This is part of the Connect system. And so to access the module quizzes, what you want to do is you want to go directly to Connect's website. I'll show you how to do this in a few minutes. Open the Tegrity software, set it up on your computer, and it's remote proctoring software, a lot like RP Now. I happen to think that it's a little bit more reliable than RP Now, and it's also, for a variety of reasons, it fits this course better. So with Tegrity, you would have a 36-hour window. It's a proctored exam, which means that what you do is going to be recorded. Your microphone should be on, and your webcam, like I'm doing here, should be on. If you're like, I don't want the professor in my house, well, you're in my house, so here you are. Anyway, the module quizzes should be done on time. If you need additional time for a module quiz, you need to email me about that. Netiquette, academic honesty. I'm especially strict about these module quizzes. I want to make sure that these are done with integrity, so to speak, integrity. And I need the information to see how much people really know. So module quizzes, you should not be accessing your textbook. You should not be Googling answers or any of that kind of stuff. If I see that, I'm going to blow you out of the water. And this academic policy is going to be strictly enforced here. Various other policies. Here you can find the syllabus. And here is 1 week's worth of work. So just to give you an example of how the course works. Here are the learning objectives. And then you're going to see a link to my videos. These videos can also be accessed through a YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel, there's a link to it right over here. So you can access it on any one of your devices that you want to access it on. So you can watch these videos. What you can also do is you can try out this Learn Smart system. It's a great system. What it'll do is it'll give you questions, and then if you don't know the answers to the questions, it'll take you to the book where it goes over it. I find a lot of students prefer to learn that way rather than reading the textbook from beginning to end. So it gives you much more engaging learning experience, and it's all online. I also give you practice questions. I find the best way to learn the material is with practice. So you might want to try some of these practice questions and get some more practice on what's in the chapter. Learn Smart, practice questions, and even the videos are not required. You can learn the material however you want. If you want, just buy the textbook, open the textbook, highlight every word if you want. Whatever you want to do to learn it, you don't have to watch these videos. Even though I get very good feedback about them, students seem to like them. And by the way, the videos are going to use the materials that are shown here in Chapter 1 notes. There's a blank Excel spreadsheet, PDF so you can print out, and PowerPoint slides if you want to look at those. Then there's an assignment that's required, and a chapter quiz that's required. Again, the assignment has check my work and all of that. Now, we're going to usually do 2 chapters a week, so here you can see the material in week 1 for chapter 1 and for chapter 2. And then occasionally you're going to have module quizzes. The module quizzes are different types of problems, also in Connect. Here you can see a PDF on how to take it with integrity. There'll also be a link here to the module quiz in Connect. So in order to do the module quiz, you actually have to go straight to Connect, open Integrity, and then go into the module quiz. You can't access it directly through Blackboard, and that's just a quirk of how the system works. So these are basics of the course. I'm really looking forward to an interesting summer. I just like everybody to be aware this is a 6-week course and the content is usually covered in 14 or 15 weeks. So that means we're going to be covering a lot of ground. We're going to be covering usually 2 chapters a week, sometimes 3 chapters a week, and that's very challenging. So you want to make sure you really have the time to work on this course. I feel to be successful in this course and get an A-B+ grade, you're probably going to need about 20 hours a week. It's a 3-credit graduate course, and that's approximately what it should take. So I put that out up forward. If you dedicate the time that's needed to it, you will learn the material. I've been teaching this class for 16 years. I know what I'm doing. You will learn the material. You'll take the CPA exam, and you will be very well set up for the FAR section, and you will be a successful accountant. So I'm looking forward to working for you. If you have questions, email me, Teams me, call me, whatever you want to do. I'm here for you, and I want to help you be successful in this class. Thank you, and have a great evening.